What's up, guys? Um, gonna wait for some people to come in. A little sick right now, but figured I'd stream right after Gian. I was planning to stream earlier, but it's way bright. But and I've been having these allergies all weekend. I think I might actually be catching a cold now. So sorry if I sniffle or whatever. Um, and I got no viewers, so I'm talking to myself right now. Just wanted to do a Q&A. Oh, now I got one viewer. Yay. Now I'm not by myself. Um, so anyway, like I said, I just wanted to go on, talk to some people. This was kind of an impromptu thing. Um, don't know who's watching me. It's probably Gian. Cool. Two people now. Great. Let's get some questions going so we can do this Q&A. As I was saying, I was gonna stream earlier, but I've been feeling under the weather, and no, not really. I have like some pretty bad allergies, so I think I actually might be catching a cold. I've been working a lot, so not a lot of sleep. Probably will do it for you. Change of weather. Um, for those just tuning in, just talking about how I'm not feeling the best, but wanted to do a Q&A today. And then I fell asleep. So, oh, thank you, appreciate it. So, Gion streamed instead, and then there was some technical difficulties, and so I was gonna take over for him because I'm feeling a little better. Took some Benadryl, get these allergies in check. But yeah, cool. No one's in here. This is not fun. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm just waiting for some people to talk to. Um, so I, when you ask me my take, do you mean him doing the video itself, or do I agree with him? Um, because those are two different answers. Um, One, I really enjoyed that video, just in terms of like someone being not afraid to just express themselves and to give a raw opinion that not everyone's gonna like. I really, really like that. Um, if Gian were here, he would actually say, um, probably am too honest sometimes. I have to scale it back because I'll just say things to say them. What I really enjoyed about that video is exactly, I loved it too. Because I think it's true, and you can make that video about a lot of industries. We copy each other all the time, and by we, I mean filmmakers. And filmmakers, there's no borders for filmmakers. Yeah, you might be an Indian filmmaker or a German director, et cetera, but we're all directors at the end of the day. And so it's very common to borrow from each other, and so that's why that video was good just in general, because it's just something that needs to be pointed out. And yeah, and I Uday, I agree 100%. Hey, what's up? I agree 100%. It's really funny. I wanted to do a video just like this a while ago, and he beat me to the punch. um so hey, Luke, I'm doing well. Gion's oh wow, thank you. I don't even know what that is. Your chat is blue. Did you just give us money? Well, thanks. That's cool. Alrighty. Well, kind of distracted me for a second there. Sorry. Totally lost my train of thought. Don't even know what super chat is. I don't. Yeah. So thank you. That's cool. What is a super chat? It's funny because I don't really tune into live streams of other YouTubers or anything like that. So like, I'm not familiar with that. I know we unlocked it after we got like 1,000 subscribers, but we've never really live streamed, so we haven't done anything with it. So I don't know what I was saying. Sorry, guys. I totally forgot. I know I was talking about pieces of work, but how does the money get? I don't know. We don't have a Patreon. We've wanted to start one, but I don't know. Since Gian and I are both Hispanics, culturally, we feel like asking for money is very, I don't know, just not normal. Like it just feels weird to us. It's just because we don't ask for money and our family doesn't ask for money. We're kind of um, you know to ourselves, I guess. So that's why we haven't done a Patreon. We want to make sure like if people are going to donate money in any way that they're getting 100% our maximum value and not just a reaction video. As Gian was mentioning in the previous podcast, or excuse me, live stream, we're going to start doing more live content. Excuse me, not just live content, but creative content, original content. We're filmmakers first and foremost. You guys haven't seen any of that, but that's what we truly, truly want to do is create projects, not just do reviews and reactions, which we love. We love talking about movies, which is why it's so easy for us to do it and enjoyable. But at the end of the day, we are filmmakers, and you guys haven't seen that yet, but we're definitely going to start to show you that we're not just two people who talk, about movies. We're going to show you that for good, for better or for worse, that we can actually make movies ourselves. Um, we will post some of our work for sure. We actually want to like post some of our work and do like reactions to it because it's been a long time since we've actually done our own work. It's been probably about 3 years. I mean, we've done a little project here or there, but work kind of pushes. Yo, I watched the 90-second Pilates ad. Yeah, because you're fat, Gian. See? That's what it is. Anyway, for those, there's a reaction video where we get into that. It's coming out in a few days, and you guys will understand that inside joke. Hashtag Gian is fat. But so yeah, we're gonna get into more into creative content because that's what we really want to do. And yeah, we really don't make any money. I mean, it's nothing. Actually, the 62 cents you gave us is like more than what we would have made today anyway. So thank you. It's like Christmas. When you do movies and become famous, don't forget it. No, of course, no, 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 no. See, that's the thing. We want people to grow with us so we can grow together. You can see us fail and succeed, etc., etc. So there is no forget. It's there's no such thing as a boundary to us. That's kind of why it's so easy for us to do this, because the world is such a huge place. Did we got no? We didn't haven't watched Padmavat yet. I plan to watch it when I'm feeling a little bit better. Sitting 3 hours in the theater with like a runny nose and like wanting to sneeze all the time is just not fun. Um, so yeah, probably gonna see it Monday here, but it's so hard to see Indian movies here because you have to go to like a very specific theater, and then not only that, you kind of have to like go at a specific time. My hands look huge, sorry. Um, and if you have to do work to any in any capacity, you might miss the one showtime of the day. Um, Next movie, well, we're gonna do Pink next. We said we are gonna do Pink. So which Bollywood actors would you like to see in Hollywood? Siddiqui for sure. Siddiqui, I'm very curious to see what he would do in an American film, in a Scorsese film. Like, he's someone that I admire a lot. And when I see his face, that weird face of his, I just, you know, kind of gets me excited because I don't know what's gonna happen. Even if, oh, that's cool. What series was that? But even if he plays the same character over and over again, like people have been saying, this dark menacing figure, that's okay, man. There's certain actors that just play that one role, but they play it really, 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 really well. Um, so to me, why not? Why not? And then because one day he's gonna play a role where he's not that guy, and it's gonna surprise you because he can act. And I did hear that the movie Padmavat had mixed reception, but I definitely am the person who will go watch the movie first. I didn't know Siddiqui was in Lion. Interesting. Now I want to see it even more, um, for sure. But what I was saying is that I don't believe in following scores of any capacity or even what people say about the movie. I have to watch the movie myself. Star Wars The Last Jedi, everyone loved it online. Oh, it's the best one ever. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. And I watched it, and it was the worst one in the franchise. So and one of the biggest ones that Gian and I always talk about is Indiana Jones 5. How he hated it, and most people hate it, but the critics liked it, and I liked it. Um, and I always get shit for it. Or it's not. Is it 5? No, it's 4. Indy 4. Sorry, not Indy 5. They're making 5, which I'll probably like, and then Gian will probably hate. But Indy 4, the Crystal Skull, I really like that one. And I'm not ignoring your comments. I just want to stay on one train of thought for those who rewatch this video, so it's a little more interesting. Veggie chips definitely suck. They're also probably not healthy for you at all. But who am I? I had a fat burger a little while ago. So, any plans for watching old Indian classics? Like Sajid Ray, um, things like that. 70s. I mean, 70s. We're very interested in 70s Bollywood film actually because at least in film school, that's what was really taught to us as being like when Bollywood was at its most extreme. And what I mean by that is super over the top stuff. Um, but which is we want to watch that. We want to see that. We like that. Not to make fun or anything, but just because it's what makes Indian cinema unique from other Sat J Ray. Yeah, that's the one we watched. I think we watched the Apu trilogy in school. Um, your shadow looks weird. Now, let me fix that. Nope, that's on my forehead. Sorry, I just wanted some light in the room. But do you have any plans to watch web series? You mean TVF or any web series in general? TVF, we're gonna be starting to do more next week because we want to finish out the series. He hated Bollywood. He was more of a Bengali filmmaker. Absolutely. I consider him an Indian filmmaker. I don't. I actually until this year I didn't even know how many industries there were inside of India. So I always assumed he was just Indian because just like Scorsese is an American filmmaker. You don't say he's a New York filmmaker. He's just American. So I didn't know that there was that distinction in India. So now that I know that, sure I can say he's Bengali, but up until now, to me, he was always just Indian. Watch Little Things. It's a web series. If you want to email us the link to that, no problem. Don't watch it, okay? Maybe not then. But God, sure. I mean, we're always down to watch any movies. We're gonna start doing movie reviews more frequently. The plan right now is to do a movie review once per week, and between Gian and I, if there's any new movies, I'll probably do a solo review on it. If Gian can squeeze it into his schedule, we might be able to do two, both of us for new reviews. But Padmavat's probably gonna just be me right now at this point. Um, and then I want to do my own solo reviews every week as well, doing movies that Gian probably won't watch or maybe not have an interest in watching. Like, for example, Diwali. I don't know if Gian's going to want to spend 3 hours to watch that movie, but me, why not? I'll do it, even if it sucks, just to experience new movies. I'm all about the idea of there's always something you can take away from every single movie. Change my sweater. It's the only sweater I have. I got off work today and left my jacket at the park where we were filming, and so I lost my USC sweater. So this is the only thing I have. Otherwise, I'd freeze to death. So, so yeah, that's Let's see. Let's go to some comments. PK is very, 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 very high up on our list of things review, just like Longan and Logan. I suck at pronounce. That's why Gian does all this shit. Uh, Gian hates me. Yeah. Well, it's Christmas somewhere, right? I mean, the universe is a vast place, so I'm sure in some part of the universe they're celebrating Christmas right now. Whoever, uh, Bahubali of its time. Okay, I mean, why not? These are the movies, like for example, that I'd probably do a review of by myself, um, because I don't mind watching like 4 hour silent films. I know that movie in the '60s wasn't silent, but I'm just saying I'll watch something like that just because I'm curious to learn something. Because that's what I was saying. I was saying that you can always just take, like, even a Michael Bay Transformers film or Fast and Furious. Like, if you watch the whole movie and actually watch it as a movie, you can actually take something away from it. And you might like a certain shot. You might like the way an actor read a line or a certain comedic moment that only happens in really stupid movies. Because the only way you know how to make a dumb movie is by watching dumb movies, and you might need to make a dumb movie if you're making a comedy, for example. So it always helps to watch everything. Um, but yeah, how do you guys feel? Oh, yeah, how do you guys feel about a live movie review? I think, yeah, it is a struggle that genuine reactors can't get views, but it's okay. You know, we don't really care about that, to be honest with you. I mean, we do, but at the same time, we're already like overwhelmed right now. Um, like we can't even reply to all the comments we want to, and so like I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like to have 100,000 subscribers or whatever. You know, even 50,000. So for us to think about that, and then I don't know, it's like it's crazy. But we're doing it to have fun, and then you're gonna start to see more professional things. Like a movie review is like the slice of that. But we have some ideas for the reaction for our reaction videos actually in general. I'm not gonna get into too much right now because I want you guys to experience it live. But basically, we're toying with this idea of making the reaction video a part of a larger show. Um, and yes, thank you for the cutaway things. The cutaway praise. Thank you. Or uh, we enjoy the cutaways a lot, which is actually what we're going to talk about with the reaction thing. We're kind of going to try to incorporate that, um, incorporate like cutaways into our reaction channel. I mean, excuse me, in our reaction video, and then from there, that's when you know we're gonna try to, like I said, we're gonna try to turn it into a show where it's not just, hey, SRK did a reaction video, let's react to it real quick. It's because that to me, everyone can do that, and not everyone is a filmmaker. And I feel like if we can impart some new knowledge to people, even if you know it already and maybe it's just told in a different way. I'm totally not ignoring your messages. I'm just trying to stay on point. Sorry. Um, let's see. Pieces of work. Yeah, I'd love to do a podcast with all them. Your clickbaits are on. Yeah, thank you. That was one of my ideas because I just think I think it's so funny how you see other people like just make blatant uh, thumbnails like, oh, but so we had the idea of let's just throw one into our videos, just to see what would happen, because we would keep it relevant to what we just watched, but at the same time it's like this funny gag. And so if you're a new subscriber or a new viewer, you can look at the thumbnail and be like, oh, I wonder what this is about, right? Because it's clickbait. But then if you're a returning subscriber, you're going to see our thumbnail and be like, oh, that's funny. Like, I know what they're doing. So, like, what funny gag did they do today? So, like, it kind of feeds um, both people, you know, and it's people know we're doing it as a joke and we're not trying to just be fake about it. Um, so let's go back to these. I'm trying to look at the comments. It's hard to. Oh, okay. They changed the comment system. I didn't know you touched the screen to scroll. So that's why I've been ignoring questions. How did this Indian thing begin, and how do you got all this Indian subscribe? So Gian and I started to do reaction videos for like music videos. Ironically, we don't even do them now. And hi Francisco, what's up? So we were on YouTube doing reaction videos because we wanted to like get more exposure for our podcast. Because if you look at our videos, like for the first 50 videos, it was just our podcast because that's what we like doing a lot. We're definitely going to bring more guests this year, trust me. I'm doing not too well. I'm kind of sick, kind of have like allergies. I think it's turning into a cold. Um, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, we love that music. It's actually that song's great. But what I was saying about the how we started the reaction video, we started doing them, and then finally we got some attention. Oh wow, Korakon Nala. Well, thank you. We'll definitely be into contact with you, and then we'll arrange something, cause that would be cool. Yeah, he's here. This is awesome. Hey, what's up? But sorry, well, I'm getting off track. I'm bouncing around here. So we started doing like hip hop rap videos and they kind of got like attention and we kind of liked interacting with the comments there. So we started doing more of those in like Marvel movies, etc., etc. And we were gonna do another hip hop video and we just said, you know what? Let's take a break. Let's just take a break. And Gian went to the restroom and I noticed that, or maybe I went to the restroom, I think, and Gian noticed this thumbnail and it was for Rog Desh, and we were like, let's do this movie, let's do it, and we thought it was going to be a Bollywood movie, an actual like stereotypical film because of course we're stupid Americans who just thought at the time that's what Indian cinema was, not in its entirety, but I remember the thumbnail being like really clickbaity too and looking cheesy. So we were like, all right, let's do it. Let's have fun. Let's be ourselves. And then the feedback was like super negative, but we liked it because at least we were getting attention. So we are like, let's look into doing another one, just to see what happens. And so we did, and then the feedback was a little more positive because they were correcting. I think we did Bahubali or something. We did something, and then from there we were getting genuine responses. And what I enjoyed about that is conversation, and that's what um, Gian and I talk about all the time. We don't care what you believe in or who you believe in, etc., etc. As long as we can come together and have a discussion, whether that's a positive one or a negative one, as long as we can keep the dialogue going, that's really important to us. So when we started getting that, um, because it's like a collaboration. We're collaborating with you guys because you have to realize we don't know anything, right? And see, yep, Bali, exactly. Korakon knows exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't know there were so many regions of India, and it was crazy. But once we started these exchanges and oh no, we're not ignoring you. There's just so much stuff to record. We record once or twice a week at most. Hey, what's up? And it's just tough to like hit 7 videos every week, and we can only get 7. If we could do 30 videos in a day, we wish we could, but we can't. But anyway, back to the conversation I was having. I think the interactions is what kept us going, and we've had fun so far. We've learned so much from the comments, um, and we just want to continue to learn from other places. The world is connected now because of the internet, and we're gonna take advantage of that every step of the way. Um, so yeah, that's why we started doing Indian, and that's why we're still doing it, and it's fun. And yeah, and even people who hate our videos or leave us comments, trolling comment, we love it. Like we genuinely love it, and we never get triggered by it. We welcome it because it keeps the dialogue going, and even bad publicity is good publicity, so that's fine. We're definitely you know there's a saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's definitely us. Like I'd be very impressed if someone could actually like hurt my feelings based on like me giving my own opinion. Um, Oops, I almost canceled the stream because I was trying to look at the comments. Um, let's see, liar. Why am I a liar? How am I a liar? No, we even the troll comments are not way too much for us. I mean genuinely we yeah, see, that's Koricon knows what I'm talking about. I think I genuinely enjoy any sort of reaction because we're doing a reaction video. So you're going to react to us, and the only way we're going to know how you reacted to us is by you letting us know. So to us, that's fun. I love how I picked this low angle too, so I look extra fat. I just realized that I should know better. I'm a filmmaker, but it also makes me look strong and menacing. Except I have, never mind. I'm not gonna. Any plans for collaboration? Corcon. Well, I don't know. He just let us know that he'd be down to do a podcast. So, where in Colorado are you at, Corcon? If you don't mind us asking to give us your full address and zip code and social security number and bank account information, that'd be great. Want more movie reviews? Definitely, yes. We're gonna do more movie reviews. As I was saying in the beginning of this stream, we want to do a movie review once a week, and I actually am gonna do like a solo review once a week. I'm gonna try to do that. So you're gonna be getting 2 movie reviews a week plus the reaction videos. Longmont, just outside of Boulder. It's main mailing address. Oh yeah, that's right. You do. Okay, cool. How far? How far from Boulder? Oh, just Gian. You're gonna be talking in the comments. Let's just see. Let's read some stuff. Make a video on it. Do a reaction to your negative comments once. It will be fun. Sure. I mean, we can totally do like we'd love to do that. So far, your favorite Indian director, Anurag. That's a no-brainer. That's easy. No, I'm not saying you're ignoring me on purpose. There are certain videos that will attract many more viewers than others. I just want you to thank you. We appreciate that. The only issue is it's very hard for us to know what's going to grow the channel a lot because we've done videos that people have said will grow the channel. And this, no offense, but like they've been Southern films and then they just don't get anything. And like I said, we're not trying to do it for the views. So we're just picking things that are the most requested. And if we end up doing something that someone likes, that, I mean, a lot of people like, then so be it. If not, that's fine too. So it's kind of just not about what's going to be best for our channel. We just want to make content. And some videos people are going to like and some aren't. Some people aren't going to like it. That's fine. What do you guys think more about the channel? What do you guys think more channel? I don't understand your question, Shaitan. Sorry. Um, 50 most underrated Bollywood movies, and you will get the list. Okay, that's for sure. That's a good suggestion, actually. That's good. I've actually done that for American films, so that makes sense. We were going to the USC game in Boulder. Oh, I didn't know we were doing that, but I guess we're going to Colorado. Read mean comments. We definitely will. The more mean we get, the more we can do it. Travel blog. It's the best. Okay, for sure. Um, let's see. Daniel, aware of Rom? I don't think so. You need to do more than one movie review a week. Have you watched British? So wow, I'm like super behind on the comments. Don't just react to Indian movie, song, and trailer. Also do Indian viral video, memes, facts. Yes, that's we want to do that. Actually, we've requested for those videos in some of our other reaction videos because that's something we want to do. That's actually yes, that's one. Well, I was saying earlier that we were trying to make a reaction channel in our reaction videos, excuse me, into full-on episodes like you would watch on TV. We're trying to step away from reaction videos, but also incorporate them still. So people who like to watch us react are still going to get that, but they're going to get more than just that. Um, so yeah, so definitely expect to see more things that are viral, especially if you send that to us. If Gian, you're watching, if you could type the Gmail in the comments, so people can email that if they have any you know viral videos they want to send us that are Indian or anything like that. That's great. Um, have you watched any other reactors who react to Indian movies? Well, we've seen Korakon. We've seen Korakon. We've seen a few Jabby videos. Um, Sky, I think we've seen one or two of her videos. Um, recently, we were and then let's see, Pieces of Work. Actually, well, he doesn't do reactions. He does reviews. I watched his 2 editorial videos, and I really enjoyed those. Um, let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's the email. Ask DNG. Okay, I don't think that is the email. I think you're. That's. No, I don't think that's the email. Check out Sergeant Rocco. Okay, Sergeant Rocco. I'll look that one up. I'll write that down. Um, All right. Good night. See you later. He always he leaves great comments all the time. We really appreciate that. Let's see, Sergeant Rocco. Okay, he's on my list to watch. Hey, you guys didn't finish pictures? No, we did not, but we will definitely do that this coming week. That's something Gian and I are gonna do, and because we want to watch the rest of the series. He lives in Spain. I didn't know that. I don't think so. Yeah, the plagiarism video. Yeah, we really like that video a lot. It's very good. We definitely want to watch My Name is Khan. We will soon. Thank you, Plum Juice. See, Gian, I told you people like the sweater. He wants me to take it off because he thinks because it's not Christmas, I can't wear it. Do you think Bollywood degrades its value by making movies like Hate Story? No. American studios make movies like that, and I don't think movies like 50 Shades of Grey degrades American cinema because cinema is great. Yeah, definitely check out Cora Nala's My Name is Khan review. Um, Go check it out, and then when we do ours, come check ours out as well. But what I was saying about 50 Shades of Grey is even in shitty movies, there's always something to pull from it because movies speak to everybody and they speak to them in different ways. And sometimes you can go watch 50 Shades of Grey or Transformers 5 and be like, I'm going to turn my mind off today. I'm going to listen to and watch some dumb, mindless entertainment. And it's okay that that exists because if everything was serious, you don't really appreciate serious stuff because you don't have that bad experience to be like, fuck, that was a shitty movie, and then you watch a good movie and you're like, oh my god, why can't every movie be like Planet of the Apes, the reboot? Why do we have to see Justice League look like shit? Why can't movies be like X, Y, or Z? Exactly. That's what Fast and the Furious movies are for. Exactly. What's your view on India Masala movies? That's funny because you basically that's the same question. Um, I don't think it's a hindrance because obviously the industry is huge. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, just in our reaction videos, in terms of like the views and stuff. And I know the views aren't high. 10,000 views for a video isn't a high account, but it is for us. So when we react to a trailer, not a don't do a movie review, but a trailer, we react to a trailer and it gets 10,000 views for a movie that's like 10 years old. That just goes, and it's a Bollywood one, that just goes to show how popular these movies are. And so I don't think it's a hindrance. I think it keeps India on the map. Um, and it's a force for them to be reckoned with, for them being the rest of the world. So no, I don't think it's a hindrance at all. And I just think that without them, there's definitely something lost. I think all movies don't make sense all the time. You might like a movie at a certain point in time, but at a later point in time, if you're watching it, you might really just exactly. I've been there. I've done that. I went from hating a movie one time to loving it. A big famous example of that is I'm actually wearing a Big Lebowski shirt right now, and here I'll just. What's your views as Salman Khan? I'll tell that in a second. So I'm wearing a dude shirt right now, Big Lebowski, and the first time I watched the Big Lebowski, I thought it was genuinely a dumb movie, and you know I grew up basically, and then I watched it again when I was older, and I could understand some of the stuff, and I was like, or everything actually. I was too young when I watched it the first time, and I love the movie. The Big Lebowski is one of the most. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Period. But I hated it when I first watched it. I was just too freaking young. I mean, the fact that he goes to the store at the very beginning of the movie and buys half and half, and then pays with a check for 42 cents is fucking hilarious. Genuinely fucking hilarious. But when you're 12 watching it, you don't really understand like the fact that he's a stoner and he's paying for milk with a fucking check. And it's hilarious. But so yeah, that's definitely Coen Brothers definitely do rock. So that's the point of this, You can definitely hate a movie and then watch it later and then love it again. Please put a real background when you make a video. It looks cool. Okay, actually, we're just we just got a new studio. We're cleaning it up, and so yeah, we're gonna have practical stuff now. No more green screen. Once we get the studio all set up, so that's gonna be something to look for. Have you watched Blood Simple? Actually, no. I've never seen Blood Simple, believe it or not. I know it's crazy because I've seen literally almost every other Coen Brothers movie. Um, when he nails the brakes to keep the guys from coming in, that is hilarious too. Again, comedy that you just miss when you're younger. You don't really pay attention because you're not paid. You're not. You don't care for the story. Saying I didn't like American Pie that much, but when I watch it now, I love it so much because I get most of the references. Exactly, it's funny. You need an Indian guy who's into movies, someone who can directly curate stuff for you. It's tough. It's tough. We definitely do need one, and a lot of people have offered. Your view on Salman as an actor, I think he plays his part. I think he's very similar to our action stars who play that specific role, and they nail it. Um, Everyone say goodnight to Gian. He's heading out. So yeah, he plays his part, and I think a lot of people respond to that, and that there's nothing wrong with that. In USA, movies like Fast and the Furious are more popular than Scorsese. Absolutely, yes. That's not a shadow of a doubt. Are you gonna watch PK? Absolutely, we're gonna watch PK. Your Aziz video was very good. Thank you so much. When will you watch My Name Is Khan? Very soon. We definitely want to watch that. Hey, do you guys use Comcast? Why are you hacking my? Are you looking at my IP right now? Um, you didn't like um, it's not that I didn't like Salman and Tigers in the High. I didn't like the fact that you know that he's never gonna die. So I know that that's if you watch James Bond. Let me take a step back. I don't know if you guys have seen Casino Royale, the newer one, the Daniel Craig one. It's a James Bond movie, as we all know, and um, I read your comment, Bunny. Let me just finish the story, and I'll talk about that thing in a second. Um, what was so great about that James Bond movie is he's James Bond, right? So he's never gonna die. But what does James Bond do at Casino Royale? He fucking dies. He actually dies. They had to bring him back to life. And so when they did that, the movie instantly became a mind fuck, for lack of a better word, because I was genuinely not prepared for anything that was going to come next. I was just so blown away by the chance that the filmmakers took by killing him. And it wasn't that dramatic, but I just think it was different. And normally, though, you watch a James Bond film and you just know he's never going to die. And so, no matter what crazy situation he gets himself in, you know he's going to come out alive. Just like Fast and the Furious, people are not usually going to die. That's what makes Game of Thrones so great is you don't know who is going to die or when. And but when I was watching Tigers in the High, I say all that to say when I was watching Tigers in the High, I knew Salman wasn't going to die. So yeah, absolutely. I definitely like some of the decisions the director made, especially the action scenes. She kicked ass. She kicked a lot of ass in the film, and it's just that Salman. If they would have cast an unknown actor for that role and same exact performance, it would have made me more like I was on the edge of my seat just because of the fact that I don't know he was gonna die. But Salman's so big, you just don't know. You just already know, excuse me, that he's not gonna die. I'm rambling about just to say that. Game of Thrones season 7 sucked. I don't think it sucked. It was just too short. Unfortunately, it couldn't expand as much as they would have liked to. I'm sure. I think if George R. R. Martin finished writing the damn series, that last season 7, would have been longer. Because right now they don't really have a lot of content, I'm sure, to fill in those gaps. So they're just at the finish line. They're just trying to write the rest of the series. It was predictable. No, no, no. I'm not saying it wasn't predictable. Um, but if they would have taken their time with that scene and season, excuse me, season 7 could have easily been 2 whole seasons worth. There was 2 seasons worth of content in there, and it was rushed. So, what do you think? Should movies in general be made only for entertainment purposes, or should take the public opinion? Um, I think that how do I want to answer that? I think it's a director's job to make that decision. So if they want to create a film that they know is going to shape public opinion, then they have the right to do that. If they want to just be entertainers and they don't want to adhere to maybe necessarily making a message film, they should be able to do that. I don't think it's up for the public to decide. I think it's for the directors to decide. The producers as well, since they're the ones funding it. But at its heart, it would be like telling an author, "Hey, Ernest Hemingway, you only can write about movie or books that are gonna be comedies. You can't write these serious novels. You have to write comedy because most people like comedy. I mean, that's not right. So it's the same thing. That's why uh, directors are and still are called auteurs, the German word for author, because that's what directors are. Um, so let's see, and that's the whole auteur theory. I'm saying it wrong, I know, but that the theory is that the director actually has a vision and create and craft a story. I'm talking a lot right now. Sorry. Just downloaded Narcos yesterday. Narcos is good. Do you like Salman Khan after knowing his past? You know, to be honest with you, I don't have a connection with Salman, so I have yet to really read up on his past. And you know, if people want to send me article links, I'd love to read them. But I'm what I'm not gonna do is read comments and judge someone by that. I need to read the articles. I need to read the facts. That's how I am. I don't judge people on what other people have said about him. I might feel the same way you guys do, or don't feel, excuse me, but until I read articles, I'm not going to judge anyone. Um, I just have to read what happened. We'll mail to you. Da, da, da. Okay, thank you. Game of Thrones because of writing, absolutely. Without the writing, the show definitely changed. Do you think Oscar awards are biased sometimes? Absolutely, absolutely. Did they leak in the U.S. too? Of course. Once you leak something on the internet, it goes everywhere. Favorite actress in India? I don't know. I'm gonna shelve that question. I want to watch more movies with female leads. I haven't seen very many. What do you think about Tarantino and Uma Thurman's situation? What's going on with them two? Just let me know. I don't know about that. If something's going on, I don't know what that is. Are you gonna watch Pink? Absolutely, we're gonna watch Pink. That's our next movie review. Oscars are super political. That's probably why Bowling for Columbine won in 2003, and excuse me, Fahrenheit 9/11, 2001, because 9/11, and we were just entering Iraq, and so they're always political for better or worse. Your favorite Indian movie so far? Um, Raman Raghav 2.0. Three Idiots was really good. Newton was really really good. Moonlight. Moonlight was a good movie. Um, Pink is a bit overrated and preachy. Well, I'll determine that for myself. But I appreciate the opinion for sure. We'll see if I agree or not. Um, Also, the Hollywood, excuse me, not Hollywood, but the Oscars like to promote a agenda of certain types of films. Like, for example, in 2010, in my opinion, the best picture should have been The Social Network, and it was The King's Speech because it was this positive story and it was an uplifting one. And I've to this day, I think that's just a horrendous oversight because Social Network, the David Fincher movie, is one of the greatest movies of all time, and in my opinion, defines the generation that we are currently in. And if you watch that movie right now, it's just as relevant as it was in 2010, and I am sure it will be just as relevant in another 10 years. Um, but anyway, not rooting for Salman or anything, but he changed the charges, a bomb for his movies, as he gives fair share to charity. Also, he's a big philanthropist in Hollywood, in Bollywood. I respect people who give money to charities, real charities, ones who actually help out. What's going on with more AIB videos? We just reacted to the AIB Honest Weddings. That'll be out, I think, on Monday. What was your view on La La Land after watching Indian musicals? I have not seen La La Land. Um, However, I would say that it's probably based more on 1950s and 1940s musicals in America as opposed to Bollywood cinema. Um, or 20s exactly, as Korkan Nala just said, exactly. So I probably wouldn't make that comparison at all. Who's your favorite UFC fighter? Conor Cormier, GSP, James Jones, Woodley, or Aldo? Out of those people, definitely Connor. I just love the fact that he can talk shit and then back it up. I like that about him. Um, I really do like Daniel Cormier though. John Jones is fucking stupid. How can you be that good and then fuck your career up more than once? Just yeah. Otherwise, it'd be John Jones, but no. Do you watch Mindhunter on Netflix? Fucking great show. Love it. Uh, it was amazing. David Fincher nails that type of film, 100%. His movie about the Zodiac killer was amazing. Um, I love Founder too. Michael Keaton. Yes, absolutely. We also react to cricket videos. We don't know anything about cricket, so when Gian and I decide we're gonna make that, leap into cricket, we're gonna react to that one whole hour video tutorial, and because we want to experience the rules live, and we want you to see that, because I'm sure there's gonna be things that like don't make any sense to us or anything like that. We might have questions, so that's definitely something we plan to do in the future, though. Please give your regards to Daniel. I am Daniel, so it's not my birthday. It's Gion's birthday. Apparently Tarantino force Bunny. Why shouldn't we react to sports videos? Korakon Nala. Is it too tense? What's the reasoning there? Apparently Tarantino forced Uma to do a car crash stunt in Kill Bill, which injured her. So you know, if it's tough. I fall as a director myself. You have an obligation to ensure your actors' safety because they're real human beings that have to go home to their children or to a loved one or whatever. So you can't necessarily um, put them in terrible situations. And so at the same time, though, as a director working with actors, they need to be aware that you require a certain amount out of them. And sometimes that is pushing the boundaries. In this particular case, I would have used a stunt double. I would not have made my talent do a crash unless they also were a stunt driver themselves or they were super okay with it. But I probably wouldn't even ask, to be honest with you. Um, but there's certain things that I would ask of an actor or would expect of an actor that might be a little bit of a touchy issue. It just depends on the situation. There's just certain stories of, like, for example, yeah, the thing is, I'm trying to think of like how to phrase it exactly, but like for example, um, the Joker in the Dark Knight, Heath Ledger basically died as a result of that movie. And I would not have wanted him to do what he did in order to basically pass on and never to see him again. But at the same time, there's a part of me that says that was his decision as an actor. He knew what he was getting into, and as a result, it resulted in a great performance as an actor. And who am I as a director to tell an actor no? Um, it's a weird boundary. Sorry, I totally skipped all these cricket comments. Oh, wow. Well, if cricket videos are giving strikes, then we're not gonna do them. We're not. Um, yeah. So yeah, what Korokon says is 100% true, which I'm not doubting it at all. We're not going to do that for sure. How do you conclude that Heath Ledger died because of the Joker performance? Well, I mean, he didn't die because he was the Joker, but he would he got so deep into the role, blocking himself away from everybody, isolating. I think he literally isolated himself into a hotel room for months to become the Joker. He had to have the face paint on at all times. He made himself a madman, and he definitely. I mean, a lot of Hollywood actors are on drugs in some capacity, but he was taking sleep aid to kind of like regulate his schedule after Dark Knight, and that's how he overdosed. So that's how I put the dots together. Let's see. Are you gonna guys do more podcasts? Absolutely, as well as the Ask and Daniel Gian podcast. Our schedules have been tough lately, but we just got a new studio. We're in the process of like cleaning it up and putting it together. So we're gonna start doing podcasts on a regular basis because we can record later in the evening now. With Gian's baby, it's been a little tough for us to do so. So that's something that we're gonna be able to do moving forward. Do you think Connor could have won the fight with Floyd? I think if Connor had more time to train, he would have stood a better chance. I think he would have had to really work on his stamina, though, run a lot more than he did, because he burned out way too quickly, and clearly his punching power did not translate from those 4 ounce gloves to the 8 ounce boxing gloves that they were using. But let's see. You listen to Curie on Game of Thrones? I must have. I don't know. Sorry. Um, let's see. You should watch. We definitely want to watch that movie. Do you like the Joe Rogan podcast? Absolutely. Um, I love it. I think Mayweather should fight Conor in the. Floyd's been fucking putting him. He posted some shit on Instagram with him like walking into the cage. If Floyd steps in the ring against Conor, Conor would just annihilate him in like 15 seconds. Um, it would just be terrible. Actually, knowing Conor, he'd probably tease him and put his arms behind his back and like, oh, I'm gonna be like, you can't knock me out like Anderson Silva was doing. Except Conor would just, even if he got clipped, Floyd's not gonna knock him out cold. It would be 100% satisfying to watch. I would pay for it. You could charge $200 and I would pay for it. Joe Rogan is dope, absolutely. Did you watch the podcast on magic mushrooms? You mean the guy who's the mushroom like he's like does makes mushrooms for the government and stuff? I watched that, yeah. Give us biryani. What I don't know what that is, so I can't give you thoughts on it. I don't know if I do. Let me look it up. So maybe I do know it. I don't. Oh, the food. The food. Oh, I think I've actually had it before. I think I've no no no. I think I've had this before. So I did this web series, earlier last year, called Bad Indians actually, and so I'm gonna bring the filmmakers and who made this movie, or it's a web series, and we got Indian catering every day, and so yeah, I've had this. I just didn't know by name. Sorry, I know what it is. I've definitely had it, but so let's ask a few more questions here, and then I'm gonna go to bed. It's pretty late. Um, yes, Coruscant's great. I mean, I'm so glad he joined us. It's very nice of him. Um, like I said earlier, Corcon, I'm gonna probably message you in the next day or so. We'll arrange some sort of collaboration. That'd be awesome. Joe Rogan's conspiracy theories with Eddie Bravo yes, they are. They're hilarious. Eddie Bravo's hilarious. Uh, Ugly's on our movie review list. We're not skipping it at all. We want to see it. We're gonna watch probably all of Anurag's films. Do you know about Jordan Peterson's situation? Absolutely, I know about Jordan Peterson. I love Jordan Peterson. He's great. Your reactions are very good, but make it a little bit more selective in terms of choosing more popular trailers and web series. We're trying our best, but it's just hard for us to know whether or not something's good or not without looking it up. And the more we look something up, the less genuine our reactions will be. So that's why we tend to just watch things live and ask stupid questions after, because that's what keeps the dialogue going. That's what educates us. That's what keeps everything going. Uh, Good night, Deepka. I'll definitely be check out our videos that we're gonna come out soon. Sounds good, bro. I want to be on your podcast. I want to let you know. That'd be great. That'd be fucking awesome. Let's do it for sure, Corcon. Daniel, say my name. Nuri. I'm assuming that's how you say it. If I'm saying it wrong, sorry. Um, Try to deviate from the topic at times. You're reacting. Let's see. I'm yet. What is your question, Vignay? Sorry, I'll answer it right now. I just haven't seen it. Where can we watch your work? Nowhere yet, but we're gonna post it, and you're gonna be able to see it soon. Um, Vignay, what was your question? We want to answer it. Anoop, what's up? Any plans to collaborate with Jabby? If Jabby ever wants to collaborate, he can email us and we'll arrange something for sure. Um, Good night, Mohammed. Let's see. Vinay, I'm waiting for your question. I mean, I'm literally you're the last question of the night. So you said you've asked it 3 times. Can you see my comment? I saw your comment. Yeah. I prefer if you type the question out. I don't know how far I have to scroll up, but if not, thoughts on Bak Chan? I think the movies, the trailers, and everything that we've seen him in, he's. It makes sense why people call him the Robert De Niro of India. Whereas Gian, he's up north celebrating his birthday, where his home actually is, where his hometown is. Make TVF reactions. We're gonna be doing more of those. Is he sleep? No, Gian is actually I think he is sleeping now, but he's been partying for his birthday. Um, Indian Jam Project. It's hard for us to do music stuff, to be honest with you. It just gets flagged so darn easy. Um, Narendra Modi. I don't know anything about him, so I don't have an opinion. Bombay Velvet. And what are our thoughts? My thoughts. I don't think we have seen it or watched a reaction to it yet, so maybe we should watch the trailer to that. How did I meet? I met Gian at school. When we went to USC Film School together. Um, why don't you review Indian art cinema from the 80s? Not a lot of people have requested it. That's why. What kind of music do you listen to? All kinds: classic rock, death metal, metal in general. Some '90s hip hop like Gian. Um, and yeah, I mean, really, I'm open to most things as long as it's good. It sounds good to the ear. Um, to Chutney review. Okay, well we'll have to watch the trailer first. Vinay, I'm getting tired here. I'm waiting for your question. Oh, we're completely familiar with the videos, the Indian Jam, because obviously we do look at everything people send us. We don't watch it, but we like look at the thumbnail and like maybe, you know, see what it is, and so we know that they're like covers, but it's just hard for us to do reactions to music videos and not get blocked. How popular are stage plays in your country? Well, Broadway is huge, so that's what most um, English speaking actors basically strive for if they want to be theater people. It's like I'm sure it's like being a theater actor at like the Globe Theater in England or something like that. Broadway's huge. Um, oh, Coracon's also a metalhead. That's great. That's more stuff for us to talk about. Definitely we'll watch the short film. Tupac or Biggie. I mean, they both have their ups. They both have their good songs. Metallica's great. So you said, Vinay, you said you did it again for the fourth time. You have not asked any questions. I'm sorry. Now I'm actually scrolling and I don't see any. I'm not avoiding your question. Iggy Pop's cool. Stooges are also cool. Vinay's trolling me. Okay, got it. Thank you, Plum Juice. All right, guys. All right, Vinay, if you want to ask the question, leave it in the comments of one of our YouTube videos, and we will reply to it there. So that's how we'll solve this because I need to go to bed. Um, who do you think has the best vocals in metal genre? I mean, that's a very broad question, but that's the last one for tonight. Kunal will be back to do more live videos very, very soon. I'm not G. But anyway, guys, good night. It was great spending this hour with you, and hope to do these more often. Who do you think has the best vocal? I'm not gonna answer that question. There's actually, Gianna and I are actually talking about doing a metal podcast, and so like just all metal in general, and then we'll go from there. You'll learn all about that stuff. You have to do videos tomorrow. No, we're actually recording on Monday. But bye, guys, and we're out.